The biggest mistakes I see high achievers making. High achievers, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me here too. So I just want to make that clear. Often, when we look successful on the outside, maybe we've got a great business or a great job, it looks like our life is picture perfect. We are the people that need help more than anything else. So often we believe that this cult of busyness equals success. The fact that we've got financial resources means that we're successful. What we often do is we use busyness and we use success as an excuse not to go deeper. So we're actually quietening our emotional needs, our physical needs. We're not listening to our intuition because we're focused on the big numbers. Maybe we're achieving that goal. Maybe we're striving. But in striving, we're not enjoying the journey. In striving, we're ignoring that niggle in our knee. We're ignoring that pain in our shoulder because we're going, okay, when I get here. So I see so many high achievers live in the future. They're future focused, but they're so future focused, they forget to enjoy where they are. Everything has got a goal or a target or an objective, and they start to lose their sense of identity. They become the achievements rather than the person. Often, you know, a high achiever because they will say, oh yeah, I'm this or I'm that. They'll share their job title. But in reality, that job title is a way of avoiding who they are as a person. So if you are all about achievement and it's all about you controlling and being busy and using that as a distraction, start to think about, what do you really want? How are you really operating? On a day-to-day basis, what are you feeling? And what is that telling you? In the cult of busyness, are you achieving to avoid? What could you be doing instead? What does that achievement mean to you? What does it mean to your ego? Is this all about driving for success rather than enjoying the journey? So reflective work is so key. So recognizing, what is driving me here and how important is it? And what am I genuinely feeling? And what is my body telling me? What is my intuition telling me? It's about tuning in. And often we avoid doing that because we see tuning in and slowing down as weakness, as something that we're going to do then. But if we don't create this space to pause, if we don't create this space to listen, those noises will get louder. If we don't create that space to really recognize what is going on in our body will tell us in different ways. So if you're a high achiever, pause is part of the program. Taking time to really understand yourself is going to build for the long term. Because often high achievers burn out, and they burn out because they're not listening to themselves. They burn out because of this cult of busyness. They burn out because achievement at any cost becomes a driver. And they lose themselves and they lose their identity and who they really want to be. So if your success metric is that I achieve more, recognize, what is healthy success for you? What else do you want? What are your drivers? How can you create success on your terms and still achieve, but not make achievement be the sole focus of everything? What about your relationships? What about that meaning in your life? So start to look broader and remember that a coach and coaching can support you with this. It can support you to think about sustainable achievement, sustainable success, success that feels good when you're in it, not just when you've got to that outcome that might never come. It's about recognizing that your worth is more than your job title, more than your financial success, and recognizing how valuable you are without that. It's about being okay with asking for help. It's about creating boundaries and recognizing what busyness is meaning to you. If you are a high achiever, this doesn't need to be the only way you identify. What you don't want is, you don't want to suddenly burn out. You want to really understand yourself. So take the time to pause, build that in. Think about what nourishes you alongside what you need to achieve. Ask for help, get coaching, and reimagine success in a sustainable way that isn't going to be always about striving, but it's also going to be about appreciating and celebrating where you are. Not only is this better for your brain, it's better for your nervous system and means that you may not go into that burnout.